What you do? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. All right, Silk Sonic fans. Yeah, like I said, I still haven't watched the entirety of the BET Awards. I feel like I've watched maybe 8 to 10 different clips from the awards on the BET YouTube channel, and I was like, "Oh, damn, Silk Sonic won." I know they performed, and I looked at the performance, and I'm like, "Leave the door open." I mean, I remember posting, what was it, yesterday? I was like, I'm about to leave the door closed if Silk Sonic doesn't put out a new single soon. But then me and my sister went to town this morning, and I'm like, damn, I haven't even been into town since I've been home. So it was nice to go to Walmart for the first time in Lord knows when to stock up on stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, this is why I can't wait to get my house, because I will tear that store up. Like, I got food stamps, even though I don't. And that's no shade to food stamp people. It's just the first of the month around the corner. And I'm like, yeah, I need to go stock up on groceries. Because I'm a kind of bulk buyer. Like, I'll buy and stock up the pantry. That way I don't have to go out that much. But more to the point, leave the door open. I had one of, I actually bought the CD from, was it Bruno Mars's website, or was it? I think it's Bruno Mars as opposed to a Silk Sonic website. But basically, they had the live performance of the Grammys, which, in my opinion, is their best performance of the song so far. But the beauty of it, no matter how many times they perform it live, the damn song has a new little twist. Even if everything else is the same, they'll take one line and do it differently, and I'm like, damn it, you got me again. But I was like, wow, the song, I was a bit surprised that, you know, despite the success of the song, Silk Sonic won Best Group at the BET Awards, because, you know, just based on the options from 21 Savage, Chris Brown, City Girls, Migos, I thought Chloe and Haley may have won because of their amazing, you know, like videos in 2020 during award shows, because most everything was virtual, their album and everything. But Silk Sonic dropped this song not even, barely 3 months ago. It came out in March, so April, May, June. Yeah, a little under 4 months ago. And I was a bit shocked. Not to say it wasn't an amazing song that I still rock to today, but yeah, I was a little bit shocked they took that award so quickly. But regardless, I love the song. I just feel like I've gotten spoiled like everyone else, where, you know, by now some artists drop 2 or 3 singles within the span of a couple weeks. Then they drop a single and then their album is soon to follow. But I forget that, you know, Bruno Mars is like, I don't want, it's hard to even say a different kind of artist, because he reminds me of like the old school, given the fact that back in the day, albums would keep artists on the road for like maybe 2 to 3 years, depending on the success. Like, you know, Bobby Brown's Don't Be Cruel, or let's say something around the 80s and 90s, you know, like they'll drop a single here and there so they don't oversaturate the charts. And then, you know, they'll do like a couple singles, 2 to 3, go on the road, drop more singles as they're on tour, put out music videos, and the album would just keep going. But I mean, I was talking to my sister about the 24 Karat album. It's like, damn, it's hard to believe that album came out in like 2016, and that album still just hits home. Like, I mean, I believe Bruno Mars has only had 3 albums so far, you know, and it doesn't even feel like it, because kind of like Taylor Swift's Red album or 1989, each song is just like a hot single. So I feel like with Silk Sonic, they're going to stretch out this upcoming album as much as they can. So I mean, I don't know exactly when it's supposed to come out. I think the last time I checked, it's supposed to come out sometime this year. I believe the album title is called An Evening with Silk Sonic. So I don't know exactly how many singles or songs are supposed to be on it. I just know Leave the Door Open is the first one, and it's the big hit. So, you know, why not milk it for everything it's worth until you put out the next single? So, hey, more power to them. I can't wait to hear their next live rendition of it. But I remember, like, you know, Old Town Road or Havana, you know, those songs, like, for me, I listened to Old Town one time maybe like 3 weeks into its run because everybody was talking about it. I'm like, it's catchy, but one time was good enough for me. Havana, it was like catchy, but you know, Camila Cabello, that was like her. I mean, you know, Never Be the Same is my favorite song from her. But Leave the Door Open, I just feel like because these amazing talented artists are such amazing performers, I feel like that's why this song isn't going to go away anytime soon, because like I mentioned earlier in the video, each time they perform it, it has like a little different twist in it, a different kind of energy. And I feel like the BET Awards is a standout one because I feel like so far that's been the one with the biggest audience, or at least the crowd with the most interaction, due to, you know, it being late June. So the world has opened up, no pun intended, the door has opened up a little bit more in the, you know, pandemic climate that we're trying to get out of. So yeah, Leave the Door Open is great, but I feel like we're all just waiting for more. But not to question the quality of the rest of the album, because I feel like, you know, with Bruno Mars, you know, one part of this group, I feel like it's safe to say that the other tracks are not going to disappoint. But given the success of this particular song, you have to wonder, damn, can they outdo Leave the Door Open? Yeah, but I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for this particular video. What do you think about Silk Sonic taking home Best Group at the BET Awards? Do you feel like they had just come out a bit too soon to win that award, and it should have been given to somebody with more longevity over the 2020 year? Or are you fine with their win because of how big their one song has been so far? Can you wait for the next single, or do you want the single and album now? Or do you feel like, yeah, I mean, if you can milk that song for all it's worth, go for it? So with that being said, I believe, well, hell, didn't they even say the BET Awards, y'all ready for the next song? And I'm like, yeah, but then they switched it up. I'm like, come on now. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. You know the drill. Make sure you like and subscribe. Links to my social media are in the description below. So yeah, social media groups, Twitter, Instagram. Hit the bell notification icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel. And if you want to donate, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.